there were several people that came upon those downed trees and they almost crashed because they weren't paying attention. So if you are out driving around in the dark, you need to pay attention. But we're going to move on now and talk about some of the pictures. We got numerous pictures and video once the storm cleared in your hometowns, and we thought we'd show you some of the ones that we got. This is a video from Moline where viewers saw a transformer blowing.
Yeah, and looks like maybe some wires got crossed there, depending on, let's see, we'll probably see this again. Kind of hard to tell, but it might be some wires getting crossed. But again, you know, we knew going into this that this would be more of a wind event, and when you get those winds in the infrastructure, maybe one line loosens, bumps into another, and that's what you get. And yeah, there were certainly power flashes that we were able to see here at the station on our sky view.
Yeah, look at those trees. They are rocking and rolling.
Right.
All right, now this is damage to a garage in Davenport, another example of those winds.
Yeah, taking the full brunt of the winds that we had that, again, as we were looking at these, especially from the Metro Quad Cities southeast, they were just gaining strength, and we were likely seeing winds around 70 to 80 miles per hour, perhaps if not more, in parts of the Quad Cities. Then they really took off as they moved southeast, rolling winds through Henry County, Illinois, into Stark County, and that's where we started to see an abundance of winds above 90 to 100 miles per hour.
We've already talked about the trees that were down along Locust Street in Davenport. This is some pictures of some trees that were down in Bettendorf specifically.
Yeah, you know, if you had weak trees after last night, some of them probably got finished off tonight. And another thing too, the problem because of the heavy rain that we've had now 2 nights in a row, that ground gets somewhat damp and soggy, and sometimes that's just enough for a big blast of wind to come down and push a tree over because the roots aren't holding, or power lines in themselves, if they're in very wet soil, can be more easily pushed over by strong winds as the storms move through.
All right, going to be lots of cleanup around the area starting tomorrow morning. And of course, we've gotten numerous pictures and video from all over Iowa and Illinois. That's just a small example with reports of damages. And you can always check out those pictures on kwqc.com. And you can continue to follow the story on Quad Cities Today tomorrow morning starting at 4:30.